If they're not, the Washington establishment should be on notice. An anti-establishment wave has ripped through both parties, rewriting it and rewriting what it means to be a Democrat or Republican in 2026. What began with Zohran Mamdani in New York has now spread coast to coast. In Maine today, the establishment pick for U.S. Senate dropped out of the race to the Democratic nomination. The frontrunner now is a 41-year-old lobsterman named Graham Planter. For those of you keeping score, yes, he was exposed for having a Nazi tattoo. In Los Angeles, MTV reality star Spencer Pratt is looking to dethrone L.A. Mayor Karen Bass. He calls her basura, trash. Those, well, are just the starters, because these young men are not polished in the typical sense. They are raw. They call their opponents basura. They are direct, and they are leaning into the digital age.
Is it time for a younger generation of politicians in the Democratic Party?
I think it's time for a party that reflects the urgency that we're seeing across this country.
In this country, regardless of party, showing up for working people has not been the priority of establishment politicians.
This just isn't a campaign. This is a mission. And we are going to expose the system. We are going into every dark corner of LA politics and disinfecting this city with our light.
We have seen something like this before. Anti-establishment revolution. A New York billionaire coming down a golden escalator, promising to build a wall. Wildly enough, Donald Trump, circa 2015, is a role model now. Former Democratic strategist Evan Barker is with us. Is the Democratic Party having the same revolution now that the Republican Party had with Donald Trump 10 years ago?
Well, I think we've actually been in a populist moment for quite some time, Leland. I think, looking back to the Occupy Wall Street movement, to the Bernie Sanders campaign, I think what's happening, though, is that the establishment leaders in the Democratic Party are finally coming to the realization that they just can't stop it anymore. I used to work on campaigns, and I would see them all the time put up all these roadblocks for progressive populist candidates. And I think that what you're seeing is that they're coming to the realization that they, meaning Chuck Schumer, Kamala Harris style empty shills, are not popular. And so they're giving in to the whims of their base, finally.
Yeah, if you can't beat him, join him, right? But Plattner says that he has not heard from the DNC this week, despite the fact that Maine would be one of the most obvious pickup states for Democrats. Take a listen.
Past couple months, though, there has been more reach out from, I would say, more kind of like establishment folks. However, and this is the important part, not from like the DSCC. Not from the DNC. Like nobody in the places of power remains interested.
But they're lost, dude.
It's so bad.
Dude. Sorry, I couldn't resist. When he's saying they're lost, they have money, they have organization, is it maybe that they just don't like somebody with a Nazi tattoo and don't think he can win?
It's an important consideration. Look, I think at the end of the day, part of the Democrats' problem has been that they have ousted imperfect, especially white men, from their ranks. I am old enough to remember when Bernie bro was a horrible slur that Democrats used
I remember
against
a lot of the Bernie bros.
Right, and so I think what you're seeing here is you're seeing that they're allowing him into their ranks. Now, my big problem with Graham Plattner isn't his imperfect.
If your phone rings, you got to answer it on TV.
Sorry,
it's just the way. Hold on, but I want to play. I want to play this because this is the other side of the Democratic Party, which is Spencer Pratt running against Karen Bass with not necessarily this far left message.
Yeah.
Take a listen.
This is where Mayor Bass lives. You notice something? Or here, where Nikki Rahman's $3 million mansion sits. They don't have to live in the mess they've created where you live. This is where I live. They let my home burn down. I know what the consequences of failed leadership are. That's why I'm running for mayor. For my sons and the rest of us Angelinos that want to stop these corrupt politicians from destroying our city. We are going to get the golden age of Los Angeles back.
Pratt running as an independent, if he wins, which is possible, in deep blue Los Angeles, it says what?
I think that this, Leland, is one of the most incredible ads I have honestly ever seen. It has all of the energy of the they-them ad that Donald Trump used to win the election in 2024, but it goes even further because it takes Pratt's personal story and ties it to the failed policies that we've seen in Los Angeles. So I honestly cannot think of a more perfect ad. I think whoever made this for him is probably not a typical political consultant. They're probably also kind of like an outsider. It was just so raw and so potent and so populist. And I think if anyone has a shot to do it, I think it might be him.
Yeah, we headlined all of this in War Notes, Throw the Bums Out, which is basically the populist movement that everybody agrees with. Evan Barker, thank you as always. Good to see you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.